Caitlin Clark, the WNBA's brightest star, didn't need a press conference to make her point. Her silence was louder than any microphone. In 2025, she walked away from the Indiana Fever's medical staff, severing trust and reshaping the power dynamic between player and franchise. This wasn't precaution, it was protest. Clark, the face of a basketball revolution, had seen enough. Her refusal to let team trainers treat her signaled a rebellion, exposing a fractured system ill-equipped to protect its greatest asset. Clark's move was strategic, not emotional. She sought outside specialists in New York, bypassing team doctors without updates. This silence became a siren in Fever history, a PR nightmare for a league desperate to keep her on the court. Coach Stephanie White admitted she hadn't spoken to trainers about Clark's external consultations, a leadership breakdown, not miscommunication. For fans who watched Clark turn arenas into sellouts, this was unthinkable. She wasn't just Indiana's best player, she was Indiana basketball. But her decision to reject the team's medical oversight sent a warning to the WNBA. If its biggest star distrusts her franchise, what's next? The scars tell the story. In her rookie season, Clark suffered 4 muscle-related injuries, groin strains, a quad issue, unheard of for a player who never missed a college game. This wasn't bad luck. It was negligence cloaked in corporate gloss. Timeline reveals a cycle: May 3rd, May 26th, June, July 15th. The Fever rushed her back, unhealed after minimal rehab. Broadcasts noted she returned from a quad injury with just 1 full-speed drill. The result? Rangery almost immediately. Clark drew a line, deciding enough was enough. These injuries weren't inevitable, they were avoidable. The Fever's medical team prioritized optics over recovery, sending their star back for ratings and revenue. Clark trusted Indiana to protect her. Instead, they treated her like a tool, not a legacy. Her refusal to cooperate with trainers became a mutiny, a declaration she'd no longer sacrifice her health for a system that didn't value her longevity. This wasn't just about rehab, it was about respect. The Fever's betrayal runs deeper than injuries. Former coach Christy Sides understood Clark's brilliance, giving her the ball to orchestrate historic rookie stats and a playoff berth. But Stephanie White's approach, diminishing Clark's role, forcing her into a playball system, felt like sabotage. Clark, the most gifted passer and shot creator in women's basketball, was told to wait her turn. You don't bench Magic Johnson or make Steph Curry a corner shooter. Clark is the offense, yet Indiana tried to shrink her. Without her, they're 4-6, scraping by on flashes, not vision. Their arrogance, thinking they can win without her, will be their downfall. The biggest shock came on July 22, 2025, at Barclays Center. Through a loss to the New York Liberty, Clark was spotted in a serious meeting with her agent, Liberty coach Sandy Brondello, and stars Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu. This wasn't a casual chat, it was strategic positioning. The Liberty, with their infrastructure and respect, are ready to treat Clark like royalty. Other teams, like the Aces, are likely preparing pitches. When a superstar like Clark looks elsewhere, it's only a matter of time. Indiana's silence speaks volumes. No denials, just vague updates and defensive interviews. White claims she hasn't spoken to trainers, the team offers no timetable. They're watching their franchise crumble. Meanwhile, Clark builds her own fortress, coordinating recovery with New York physicians who answer to her, not the Fever. She's flipped the WNBA's power structure. She's no longer a player taking orders. She's a boss crafting her comeback. This could have been avoided. Clark gave Indiana everything: sellouts, headlines, millions in revenue. All she asked was trust and safety. Instead, they delivered a coaching overhaul, medical disasters, and a system that dimmed her brilliance. At 23, Clark confessed during All-Star Weekend, "This is the first time I haven't felt like a young body." Her tone was haunting, her body language guarded. The towel over her head, the distant bench stares, these aren't just physical pain. They're psychological fractures from carrying a broken system. The Fever believe they can outwait the storm, that Clark will return healed and compliant. But revolutions don't rewind. Clark seeks freedom, from medical manipulation, from coaching that dims her, from a franchise that treats her like a replaceable part. The Liberty and others are circling, ready for a league-altering war. Indiana's playing with borrowed time. Each game Clark sits out writes another chapter toward her departure. This is a cautionary tale for every league. Fail to protect your stars, treat icons like liabilities, and they'll walk away. Clark's rebellion isn't a tantrum, it's a statement. She's done playing hurt for a franchise that won't protect her, done being a marketing machine while her body breaks. Her legacy will rise, with or without Indiana. The question is whether the Fever will rebuild around her, new medical philosophy, a coaching vision that orbits her, or watch her walk into another city's dynasty. The signs were there: groin strains, trainer silence, sideline stares, rival meetings. Clark's silence isn't just deafening, it's deliberate. If Indiana doesn't act, that silence will echo for years, not as the team that drafted Caitlin Clark, but the one that lost her. Her pen holds the next chapter, and the WNBA waits to see where it lands.